Let's rewind the clock. Picture a sleepy rural town, maybe population 3,000, where the biggest weekly event is Friday night football and the local diner still knows your order by heart. This is where our story begins, not in a sprawling metropolis, but on a quiet family-owned farm. Our future NFL superstar, let's call him Jake Dawson, was born into a third-generation farming family in Pine Hill, Nebraska, a town so small, the welcome and goodbye signs sit on the same post. His alarm didn't come from a phone, it came from roosters, tractors, and a mother who believed in discipline before breakfast. By age 7, Jake wasn't just feeding chickens, he was hauling feed bags heavier than he was. By 10, he was driving a combine. While most kids were playing Madden, Jake was actually living the grind, sunburned arms, calloused hands, and a mind wired for hard work. Brain viewer moment, have you ever done farm work? Comment below if you think it's tougher than football. What's crazy is, Jake didn't see this as hardship. He thought it was normal, until he got to high school. American football too. Friday night grit, high school underdog. Jake joined Pine Hill High's football team as a freshman. Now, this wasn't some state-of-the-art Texas high school stadium. We're talking about patchy grass, aluminum bleachers, and hand-me-down helmets from a school that closed 3 counties over. But Jake? He didn't care. From the start, he was different, not flashy, just brutally effective. As a linebacker, he tackled like he was protecting the family farm. As a fullback, he ran like he was chasing down a lost calf. By senior year, he'd set county records in tackles and rushing yards. Still, no scholarship offers. Why? Because no one was watching. No scouts drove to Pine Hill. No ESPN cameras, no rivals rankings. Jake didn't have a highlight reel, just muddy jerseys and word-of-mouth respect. Thinking face, imagine being that good and still being invisible. Would you keep going? Graduation cap 3. The college walk-on, betting on himself. Most athletes need scholarships to get a foot in the door. Jake walked on, literally, at South Dakota Northern State, a D2 school better known for its AG program than athletics. He took a job in the campus maintenance crew. Mowed lawns in the morning. Lifted weights at lunch. Studied agriculture at night. No promises. No playing time. Just patience. It took 2 full seasons before he got starting reps, but when he did, it was like a storm breaking over dry soil, he exploded. In his junior year, he led the conference in tackles and was named Defensive Player of the Year. That one game against nationally ranked North River Tech changed everything. A one-handed interception. A 15-tackle game. One viral clip later, and Jake Dawson's name started popping up in draft forums. Chart increasing 4. The turning point, from viral to viable. The video hit Twitter. A D2 linebacker with farm-built power levels, a 6 feet 4 inches tight end from a top school. ESPN's Off the Radar segment picks it up. Pat McAfee talks about it. Even JJ Watt retweets it with, "Who is this guy?" Suddenly, agents are calling. Scouts are emailing. Jake, the kid who once fixed fences in silence, is now a trending name in NFL circles. He gets an invite to a regional combine. Then, the national one. His 40-yard dash isn't elite, but his bench press. Top 3. His shuttle drill. Quick enough to raise eyebrows. What impresses teams most? His interviews. Speaking head, "He's the most coachable guy we've ever met," said one scout. He's got a chip on his shoulder, but he wears it like a badge. Build cap 5. Draft day, with the 217th pick. Jake isn't a first-day guy. He knows that. Day 2 comes and goes. No call. But on day 3, 6th round, pick number 217, the Denver Broncos take a chance. And just like that, Jake Dawson becomes a professional football player. Movie camera, cut to draft call moment. Hey Jake, this is Coach Reynolds with the Denver Broncos. How'd you like to come be a Bronco? Tears. His dad's hand on his shoulder. His mom screaming in the background. A local barbecue spot in Pine Hill throws a Jake Day party. Stadium 6. Welcome to the league, proving grounds. Training camp wasn't easy. Jake came in as LB6, barely on the depth chart. But remember, Jake never takes a play off. By week 1, he was on special teams. By mid-season, he was starting. He makes the play every time you need one, said Coach Reynolds. He's the glue guy. Then came the wild card game. Final minute. Opponent driving. Jake reads the quarterback's eyes, breaks into coverage, and intercepts the game-winning pass. That one moment sealed his legacy, and his contract extension. Glowing star 7. Stardom, not celebrity. Now a Pro Bowler and team captain, Jake hasn't changed. He still returns to Pine Hill every off-season. He still helps his dad with harvest. He still speaks at local schools, telling kids, hard work might not make you famous, but it makes you ready when the moment comes. He launches a non-profit, Fields to Fields, connecting rural youth with athletic scholarships and exposure. Speech balloon, not everyone comes from money or metroplexes. But talent is talent, wherever it grows. Counterclockwise arrows button 8, the full circle, roots that run deep. Jake's story is more than sports. It's about what happens when the world underestimates someone who doesn't underestimate themselves. It's about perseverance in obscurity. It's about a boy who learned vision not from YouTube drills, but from scanning the horizon on a tractor seat. And it begs the question, thinking face, how many Jakes are out there, in small towns, hidden in plain sight, waiting for their chance? Raising hands. Final thoughts, what's your story? Jake Dawson isn't a superhero. He's not genetically engineered. He just worked harder than most would dare. So ask yourself, what's your Pine Hill? What grind are you pushing through? When your moment comes, will you be ready? Clapperboard, engage with us. Bell, subscribe for more true stories from sports, life, and beyond. Speech balloon, tell us in the comments, who's your favorite underdog of all time? Thumbs up like this if you believe grit, hype. Loudspeaker, share it with someone who needs a little motivation today.